Hey guys, it's Matt, and this is the first episode of Skyrim Help. And this episode is going to be about racial skill advantages. Advantages. Okay, sorry about that. So, in Skyrim, at the start of the game, the first interactive thing you can do is your character customization, which will allow you to create your character as different races. As you can see, there's loads of that. Except for this one, Dremora, that's a mod. Do not worry about that, because that is not in the game. Just completely ignore that. Anyway, so, first of all, you start off as a Nord. So basically, you'll start off as this guy. You won't be in armor, and you won't be in this place. It'll be completely different. You'll be wearing rags, and you'll be in a local area. So Nords, they have an advantage of smithing, block, two-handed, one-handed, light armor, and speech. So when you're a Nord, you're going to want to be either one-handed or two-handed. Two-handed is currently better since that's a higher skill level, and so you'll want to be kind of a warrior, but you're gonna need light armor to help you move around without executing stamina too fast. Second one is the Khajiit, or not second one, but next one, and it will look something like this. It's a cat. Don't matter why it's a cat, it's frickin' Skyrim. It could be whatever it wants to be. Khajiit specializes in one-handed, archery, sneak, lockpicking, pickpocketing, and alchemy. So this guy, this catty, is more of a stealthy guy. And he is very helpful when you want to sneak past someone. I've tried it; it's amazing. He can do so much stuff. He can, his highest skill is sneak, so that's gonna help you a lot if you're not really the type of fighting person. You can sneak, and then if you attack while sneaking, it does extra damage. So that will definitely help you if you're not the, let's say, warrior. No, I've already used that word for Nord, but if you're not the type of fighter guy or violent, this guy's for you. Next one is Imperial. Imperial specializes in heavy armor, block, one-handed, destruction, restoration, and enchanting. So this guy is a type of mage, but also a warrior. So basically, he could be a spell sword. Spell sword is a person who has a one-handed weapon on one hand and then a spell on the other. So that'll be very helpful for this guy. And then he can enchant loads of different heavy armor since he specializes in that, or his shield since he specializes in block too. So that could help. High Elf. This is a magic race. Most elves are magic races except for the Wood Elf. So, so the High Elf specializes in illusion, conjuration, destruction, restoration, alteration, and enchanting. So yeah, not much to tell about this guy. He's just very helpful in, well, being a mage, and his most powerful skill is illusion. Because of that, he will start off with an illusion spell called Fury, and with Fury, that makes any person, I think up to level 6, don't ask me about levels because I really don't get that, but that will probably be in the future episode, that will make them attack anyone nearby. So if you're, let's say, a Khajiit, or if you want to be a stealthy guy, get that spell, and then you can shoot it at anyone who's in a gang or in a group of people, and then they'll attack their friends. So it's a pretty helpful thing. Right, Astromora, don't worry about that, that's not in the real game. Dark Elf, now this is still magey. Why do I say magey? It's not even a real word. A mage race. It specializes in light armor, sneak, archery. Oh, sorry, not archery. Alchemy, illusion, destruction, and alteration. Now, the main skill you're going to want to use for this guy is destruction spells, since he is very good at destruction spells, and it will help you, let's say, kill your enemies faster with spells. And just as a note, elves have very high magicka to start off with. When I say elves, I only mean like high elf. High elf has the highest starting magicka out of all the races, so that is very helpful. So dark elf, if you're more of the violent mage person, this guy's for you. Breton. This guy, I don't really like the Breton. They seem weird. I don't know. It's probably just the haircut. Can't say myself. I'm a hypocrite. I have weird hair. Breton specializes in speech, alchemy, illusion, conjuration, restoration, and alteration. Now, since this guy is especially helpful in conjuration, if you are, well, you can be a necromancer, which is a guy who can raise people from the dead to get them to fight for you, and spawn Atronachs. Atronachs are a different thing. I'll get onto that. They're basically things that can fight for you. These guys can get things to fight for them, or maybe not spawn in, but like use a spell to replace their spell with a sword, which will last for a few seconds. And it depends on really how high your skill is. So if you want to be a necromancer, as the game style calls it, this guy's for you. Argonian. Now this, don't be alarmed, he's creepy. It might be quite obvious, but in case you didn't know, this is a lizard, not a snake. I've seen quite a lot of people make a mistake with snakes. I can see why they call it snakes, because you can tell by the scales and what's it called? Reflective scales. So yeah, this is a reptilian race, and it specializes in light armor, sneak, lock picking, pickpocket, restoration, and alteration. So if you want to steal stuff from people, oh no, it's lagging. If you want to steal stuff from people, or getting to houses without being seen, or let's say want to steal something from a chest which is locked, you'll have this guy because he's very good at lock picking. So you'll be able to find it easier to lock pick. Now, going right down to the bottom. Oh, this is gonna lag out so much. I hate that lag. Okay. Please don't lag. Stop it. Oh, you're gonna have to cope with the lag, guys. Sorry. Orc. This guy seems like a tank. I've always thought these guys are tanks. So these are not mage guys at all. They are specialized in smithing. Smithing is very helpful with this guy. Heavy armor, definitely. Block, two-handed, one-handed, and enchanting. Enchanting is the only mage type thing they have. And they're since they're a tank kind of race, their most skill is heavy armor. So you can see down here is the word berserker, so you could call this guy the berserker race. So, hence why it has a high skill on heavy armor. So if you're the tank guy, this guy is perfect for you. Freaking ugly though. Red Guard. Well, these guys are red, as you could tell. And they specialize in smithing, which is very good again. Block, one-handed, archery, destruction, and alteration. Sorry, pardon me. And these guys are very good in one-handed, since that's the highest skill. And they're kind of like a spell sword kind of race as well. I think they're the main people for spell swords. So yeah, if you don't remember what spell sword is, it's a guy who uses melee attacks and magic attacks. So yeah, that's the Red Guard. And finally, we have the Wood Elf. It's this guy. Jesus Christ, what have you done to yourself? And he has very high skill in archery, light armor, sneak, lock picking, pickpocketing, alchemy, and yeah, that's it. So yeah, so these guys are a good stealthy kind of person. I think the two primary skills you'll want to base on is sneak and archery, since these guys are sneaky archers. So like it says, it's good scouts and thieves, and there are no finer archers in all of Tamriel. Tamriel is the whole of, like, is basically, I think, either the continent or the whole world of this plate of this screw it, I don't know how to describe it. And yeah, so these guys are very good for these guys are very good for sneaking archers. So yeah, that's all I have for the race info. Thank you guys for watching. This channel is based for people who are new to Skyrim, but I will make it for other people to see. And thank you for watching. Bye, like, comment, and subscribe.